Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing great. Happy Friday. We have 9 matchups on this NBA slate today, so go ahead and like and subscribe. Check out all my links in the description below, and go ahead and sign up with ParlayPlay, guys. Get $10 in risk-free entries when you guys sign up. $5 for everyone you refer, and $10 minimum deposit with 100% match bonus. And there's also free NBA tournaments pretty much every day with at least like $100 or more in cash prizes. Go ahead and hop in there, guys. It's super fun. A lot of chances for you guys to get some pretty easy money, honestly. And yeah, we'll hop into it. 9 matchups, starting with the Golden State Warriors versus the Detroit Pistons. The Warriors opening up as 9.5-point favorites with the over/under at 210. The last 10 head-to-head, Golden State 6-4. Detroit is 7-3 covering in those 10 matchups. And then the over/under in this series is 5-5. Warriors are playing a back-to-back, so we'll see Curry. We'll see if for some reason Curry doesn't play. That'll probably change this whole outlook here. But Golden State playing great basketball. I mean, that statement win against Brooklyn pretty much shows who the top dog is right now. Detroit 4-6 in their last 10. They have not really played too well. No real factors that I would ever even want to take Detroit plus the points here. The only reason would be if Curry happens to be out. The line will probably move down more. If Curry's out, I'm still taking the Warriors. The line will probably move down a bit. But yeah, no, we're rolling with the Warriors here in this matchup. Next matchup, we have the Indiana Pacers versus the Charlotte Hornets. Hornets opening up as 2.5-point favorites with the over/under at 215. The last 10 head-to-head, Indiana 6-4. 6-4 covering in those 10 matchups. Then the over/under is 5-5 in those 10 head-to-heads. Indiana 5-5 in their last 10. Charlotte 5-5 in their last 10 as well. Indiana 6-3 covering in their last 9. Charlotte 4-1 covering in their last 5. 4-1 covering at home. Yeah, no major injuries to really report here. Charlotte got a nice little win, nice little win streak built up for the Charlotte team here. A little 4-game win streak. Pacers on a 2-game losing streak. Not playing too well. We'll take the Hornets minus 2.5. Definitely take them on the money line with the streak they got going. Next matchup, we have the Orlando Magic versus the Brooklyn Nets. The Nets opening up as 12.5-point favorites with the over/under at 209. The last 10 head-to-head, both teams are 5-5. Orlando 7-3 covering in those 10. Then the over/under is 6-4 in those 10 head-to-head matchups. Orlando 3-7 in their last 10. Brooklyn 8-2 in their last 10. Last time these teams did play, Brooklyn picked up the 123-90 win as 10-point favorites. Orlando 3-10 on the road, 5-13 covering in their last 18. Brooklyn 9-2 in their last 11, 4-1 at home. Yeah, rolling with Brooklyn here, minus 12.5. Definitely add them to your money line parlays. Already beat up on this Magic team once. I kind of expect the same thing to happen again. Next matchup, we have the Los Angeles Clippers versus the New Orleans Pelicans. Clippers opening up as 3.5-point favorites with the over/under at 215.5. The last 10 head-to-head, both teams are 5-5. Pelicans are 7-3 covering in those matchups. The over/under in this series is 6-4. Do have some players, a lot of players questionable. Batum, Morris, Winslow, Mann, Johnson, Preston, all questionable. We're out Thursday. We'll see if they play Friday. Clippers 8-2 in their last 10. Pelicans just 1-9 in their last 10 here. I just don't know how you could trust the Pelicans on a small point spread as the underdog, the way they've looked. Even with all these injuries for the Clippers, let's hope they can get some of these players back. But hard to trust Pelicans here. We'll roll with the Clippers. Next matchup, we have Oklahoma City versus Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee opening up as 13-point favorites with the over-under at 214.5. The last 10 head-to-head, both teams are 5-5. Oklahoma City 6-4 covering in those 10. And then the over-under is just 2-8 in this matchup, this head-to-head matchup. OKC 6-4 in their last 10. Milwaukee just 4-6 in their last 10. OKC 6-2 covering in their last 8. 6-3 covering against Milwaukee, which is kind of surprising. Bucks did get Middleton back. That is a nice boost to their offense. Did have that nice win against the Lakers here. OKC, though, man, they've been covering, which has kind of been crazy. They've looked good against OKC. Been pretty solid in their last 10 games. Taking OKC plus the points. I'm not gonna talk myself out of it. I do like that Middleton is back, but Bucks haven't been playing that great. Had trouble covering here in their last several games. OKC, they've been able to cover. We'll take OKC plus 13. Next matchup, we have the Dallas Mavericks versus the Phoenix Suns. Suns opening up as 8-point favorites with the over-under at 212. The last 10 head-to-head, Phoenix 7-3. 7-3 covering in those 10. The over-under in this series is just 4-6. Dallas coming off that 105-98 loss against Phoenix. Luka is doubtful for Friday, so that does hurt. They lost the last game with Luka on a 7-game losing streak against Phoenix. I kind of expect the same to happen here. Without Luka, Dallas is not the same team. Obviously, when your star player is not there, you're not going to perform the same. Phoenix, on the other hand, on a 10-game winning streak. I mean, man, they've really turned it around. They kind of had a couple early losses, and wow, they've been nothing but spectacular here. 6-0 at home. Yeah, with no Luka, we'll take Phoenix -8. Take them on the money line as well. Next matchup, we have the Toronto Raptors versus the Sacramento Kings. Kings opening up as 3.5-point favorites with the over-under at 218. The last 10 head-to-head, Toronto 7-3, 4-2 covering. And the over-under in this series is just 4-6. Toronto 5-5 in their last 10. Sacramento just 3-7 in their last 10. Yeah, Sacramento has not looked good here. Toronto has won the head-to-head battle here. I like that you can get Toronto plus the points. This Kings team playing pretty poorly. Not an amazing matchup here, but I'm going to lean with Toronto plus the points. All right, guys, next matchup, we have the Chicago Bulls versus the Denver Nuggets. Denver opening up as 4.5-point favorites with the over-under at 208. The last 10 head-to-head, Denver 9-1, 7-3 covering in those 10. And then they're 8-2 on the over-under in those 10 matchups. Chicago 6-4 in their last 10. Denver 7-3 in their last 10. Nothing crazy to report. Michael Porter's still out. Vooch out. I like that you can get the Bulls plus 4.5. Both teams still playing pretty solid football or basketball here. Sorry, and I'll take the Bulls plus 4.5 against this Denver team. Two good teams. I think plus 4.5 is kind of a lot, honestly. Maybe there's some line movement. We'll take the Bulls plus 4.5. And then the last matchup, we have the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Boston Celtics. Celtics opening up as 1.5-point favorites with the over-under at 214.5. The last 10 head-to-head, Boston 6-4, 7-3 covering in those 10. The over-under in this matchup is 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head. LeBron is questionable for Friday to make his return. We'll see if he ends up actually making his return or not. That'll definitely help out a lot. Lakers 5-5 in their last 10. Boston 5-5 in their last 10 as well. Lakers 1-4 on the road. Not a good road team right now. Boston 6-2 covering in their last 10. Yeah, if LeBron comes back, that would be awesome here. But to get the Lakers plus 1.5, I'm going to roll with it. Neither team's been that impressive, honestly. And, if LeBron comes back, I think there might be some line movement, maybe more in favor of the Lakers. Yeah, I'm going to take the Lakers plus 1.5 here, regardless of if LeBron plays or not. And that's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Friday, and I'll see you guys Saturday. Have a good one.